Yeah, unfortunately, the Liberal government has successfully buried the legislation. So it passed from the Senate, but because it was amended in the Senate, which the Liberal appointed senators sort of conspired to make sure there was an amendment, so it would go back to the House and wouldn't receive royal assent. And so what has happened now is it's in the House, but the Liberals are refusing to bring it to a vote. They could bring it to a vote pretty much anytime they want now, but they're refusing to do that. And unfortunately, there's a hole or a loophole in the standing orders, which is the rules by which the House operates, and it allows them basically to bury it. And so, unfortunately, it doesn't look like the Liberals will allow it to come to a vote. That being said, any farmers or anyone who wants the price of food to not increase in price as much as it's been, please do write especially any Liberal MPs they know, or any Liberal MPs in the vicinity, or really any Liberals, and tell them you want your food prices brought down, and we need to get 2, 3, 4 to at least to a vote. If they don't want to support it, that's fine, but democracy would demand that they at least bring it to a vote.
When you say bury it, Philip, does that mean that the Liberals have abandoned this bill and it will just die because they won't bring it back for another vote? And then, if they actually did in this amendment, would it then have to go back to the Senate after that for the approval on the amendment? Or walk us through that process.
Yeah, no. Once it made it through the House this time, it would receive royal assent, is my understanding. Yeah, there's some caveats to that, but yeah, my understanding is it would receive royal assent and get passed. But the challenge is that basically what's happening is the Liberals are filibustering, and so in the standing orders, it does not give an end date to the amount of debate that can have on this. And so every time we bring it up, and there's only a set amount of time each day for private members' bills, they will just talk it out. And so they'll just filibuster it until there's an election, would be my bet. But you never know, miracles can happen. And if we're not loud enough outcry, maybe the Prime Minister might listen.